You might be wondering what a new year means new goals.
Yep, fresh start. Anything's possible.
Indeed it is. So let's talk about the team's overall outlook, and then we can drill in to your personal goals for the first half of the season. Sound good?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
I'll be frank with you, MP. We have a tremendous amount of work to do to get to where we need to go.
And what does that mean exactly?
Our goal is to win more games than we did last year. Build a culture, learn winning habits. Then, if it all works out, next year we can compete for a playoff spot.
Next year?
Okay, I know.
Next year?
I know.
Playoff spot?
I know it's a tough pill to swallow. All right, but you saw how we finished last year, and our roster doesn't have what it takes to aim any higher. If we set unrealistic goals, we are destined to fail.
I don't understand this at all, Cliff.
Okay. My job as the GM is to accurately evaluate the roster and make the moves I need to make to put us back in contention. I can't sit here and tell you that as our roster is constructed right now, we have what it takes to win a championship. I would be doing us a huge disservice.
And my goal is to make sure that you eat those words, Cliff. I know what happened last year, but I'm further along than what you realize. I'm a difference maker.
Nothing would make me happier than to be proven wrong, and we are going to give you every tool to do that. Which brings us to the next part of our meeting. Coach Tucker is going to help you set your personal goals for the first half of the season.
You know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to focus on for the first half of the season.
Been looking forward to this all off season, Coach.
Take a look. Let me know what you think.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a complete player. But I get buckets. That's what I do. And I want to prove that I'm the best in the league at what I do.
Worrying about getting them stats up, huh?
No. I'm worried about the dynasty that we're building. I'm the offensive engine. And the more effective and efficient that I get, the farther along that we go.
Efficiency is key. Anyone can start chucking to get their stats up, but it's the guys who do it efficiently who drive winning.
And that's what I'm all about, Coach. No gunning, just pure ethical hoops,
Then
right?
we'll keep working till you get where you want to go, and we will focus on key matchups against the game's elite scorers to see who's really driving winning.
And I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
I love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything else you two would like to discuss?
Yeah, I'm good.
Looking forward to getting after it. This is going to be a great season, y'all.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then Friday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. R.J. Barrett out there with Kuminga. And it's Ford in at the center position. And for San Antonio, we've got Wembanyama, Mitchell out there with Castle. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Doc in at power forward. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports. Opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
And Grant, now he's a 2-time league most valuable player. MP is absolutely box office material.
Yeah, no question, B.A., but plenty of substance to go with it, too. He is the real deal. There is no disputing it.
Wembanyama, pass to Doc. Wembanyama, screen on Kuminga, to the paint. San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter right here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Clock at 2. Primo. Offline with a 3. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Doc. The rebound by Ford. Here's Barrett. Some solid D from Jaquez.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Doc gets the bucket. Another world-class season for MP last year. It ended with him being voted onto the All-NBA first team for the third time in his career already, Grant.
And that honor is hard enough to earn once, B.A. The most impressive thing to me is MP keeps developing his game. Even as great a player as he is, he continues to improve.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
And the basket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Kuminga. They set the screen. Baseline jumper. Barrett can't hit.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Doc. Wembanyama screen. Doc passes to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ford. Down low. Here's Primo. It's tipped. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Doc. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. With the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Doc's got 6. Well, this is his 3rd All-NBA selection. MP stacking up quite a resume.
No doubt, partner. I mean, MP has been putting in the work and making a case for himself. When you're getting multiple All-NBA selections, that really starts to cement your name among the league's top talent.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Weber. Here's Primo. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Weber. Checked by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Kuminga for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Castle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Golden State also making a switch. Holland, he's checked in for Primo. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 6. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Weber. Throws it up high. And Kuminga throws it down.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Ooh, poked away. Here's Doc. Jaquez with a screen on Kuminga. Doc passes to Jaquez. Can't connect from short range. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Weber. Here's Barrett. Here's Ford. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Doc passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Kessel. And miss after miss right now. The Warriors leading. Here's Weber. He's scoreless. Outside Kuminga. And there's a pick. Lets it go from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to Doc. Takes a three. He buries it from 3. Doc's got 9. A major milestone in the career of MP. He's close to releasing his own signature shoe.
Well, you just look at MP's popularity coupled with Nike. Pretty much everyone's going to want this shoe. In fact, I already want this shoe. First edition. I'm going to pull some strings. I'll grab you a pair too, B.A.
And stolen by Barrett. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Holland for 3. Pure from three-point range. 6 points for him.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Jaquez. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 2. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Warriors. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Kuminga. It's hauled in by Doc.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Off target with the 3. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Kuminga has gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. Pass to Doc. Jaquez with a screen on Kuminga. Doc. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Weber. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in San Antonio. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these...
Foot on the gas.
Vassell outside. Out left to the wing. Doc passes to Washington. And San Antonio making a change here. Wesley's checked in. Here's Doc. He's watched by Kuminga. Nifty move. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Holland, also Kuminga out there, and it's Barrett in at the 2. Here's Holland, checked by Mitchell. Here's Kuminga, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Kuminga's got 8.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
That one's good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 6. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Ford. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Doc. He's watched by Kuminga. Doc passes to Vassell. Holland with a rebound. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Weber. No points so far. Lets a floater go. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they're able to recover. Kuminga's shot is off. The Spurs shooting about 43% on this one. Got a hand on it.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Weber. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Doc passes to Wesley. Clock at 4. Top of the key. The rebound by Ford. Ford's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Weber. The 3, Barrett. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Doc. To win the drought. The Warriors pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days!
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Wesley. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Halftime is here, and with...
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all 3 levels.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Sneakhead Ahmed wants to know, what's the worst shoe you ever balled in?
I hit the courts in some slides last weekend. That was a mistake.
Oh, I can imagine. You got to wear something more with some support, like high tops, big fella.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jonathan Kuminga. What a contribution here.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, You can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
We've got Mitchell. He's out there with Castle. Jaime Jaquez out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Doc in at the four-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Here's Doc. Jaquez with a screen on Kuminga. Doc passes to Jaquez. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Weber. Outside Barrett. They set a pick. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And that one's good. Doc's got 13.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Pass to Weber. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Now Jaquez. Here's Castle. Here's Doc. 13 points in the game. And Castle with the three. 10 points for him. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Here's Kuminga. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Jaquez with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Jaquez, the pass to Doc. Back to Jaquez. Here's Doc. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Fifth, the Spurs.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Weber. Back to Kuminga. The three, Barrett. Drains the triple. Barrett's got 6.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Pass to Wembanyama. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Kuminga. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Doc. He's got 13. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Ford. Ford's got 9 rebounds now. Weber passes to Kuminga. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Doc. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Kuminga. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Barrett. The three is up. Drops in the three. Barrett's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Castle for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Weber. Pass to Kuminga. Launches it. And the Warriors with another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Mitchell. And the Warriors making a change here. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Jaquez. And here's Wembanyama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Kuminga. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Doc passes to Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama's got 12. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Kuminga. Second chance effort. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Moody's checked in for Primo. That free throw good from Kuminga. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Jaquez. Shoots over Holland. Jaquez no good. Moody with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Woodson. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. 5 points in the game.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Doc. 13 points in the game. Here's Castle. Pass to Doc. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Golden State. Ford's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Woodson. 1:52 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
For San Antonio, Washington comes in for Wembanyama, and it's Wesley in for Jaquez. And Golden State also making a switch. Bassey's checked in. Doc passes to Vassell. Here's Doc. Vassell right side. Pass to Doc. Looking to win the run. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Moody. 1:22 left in the 3rd. Here's Holland. The layup off target. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Doc. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Bassey. Here's Holland. Count it. Holland's got 10 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Castle. Moody defends. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Holland. Vassell's shot is good.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holland. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop. Gets it off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys the respect they deserve. Coach Kerr, he likes what he sees.
It's important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how crucial it is to recognize effort.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. We've got Holland, and it's Woodson in at the point guard position.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Take it away. It's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Now Wembanyama. Jaquez with it. Guarded by Barrett. Here's Doc. Five to shoot. Fires from the line. The rebound by Ford. The Warriors lead by 10. Pass to Barrett. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Mitchell. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's a screen. Down low. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
He does not get the second one. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The Warriors lead by 9. To the inside. Weber, no good. Well, the Spurs shooting just 30. Oh, he passed it down.
That is incredible.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
And all around the rim that time before dropping. Barrett's got 11 points here in the second half.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Barrett. It's not going to go for him. Some solid D from Jaquez. Pass to Doc. To the wing, right side. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Barrett. Drives to the hoop. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's an opportunistic scorer in the open floor. Barrett makes sure to take advantage of these chances whenever he can.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Over to the wing. Doc passes to Jaquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. .56 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Barrett. It's deflected.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
From deep, Mitchell. Yes! And that one brings them within 1.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Jaquez, the pass to Doc. Left side, Wembanyama. Pass to Doc. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Doc. Clock at 6 to tie it up. Oh, no good! And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do
Yes,
it for this
buddy.
inaugural game of the NBA
Gundy missed the
season.
last shot,
For
man.
Stan Van Gundy,
Even I
Grant
couldn't
Hill,
believe
and
it.
Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Just let it go. Focus on the next game. Those new colorways are fresh.